Hey everyone, thanks for coming back. Sorry I didn't post last week. I decided to pretty much take a week off. Didn't plan anything, ate whatever I want, barely worked out, and honestly, it was kind of relaxing, but I had my moments too where I was paranoid and pretty much thinking, oh no, I'm gonna fall behind on all my goals and things aren't gonna go right. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, I did gain some weight, but I bounced back quickly and got back into the habit. Hey there, sorry for looking like a hot mess. Just got up and everything, got my coffee made. Yeah, I did miss a week, and it wasn't that bad. It was a week off, but all in all, there were some benefits to it. It all started with a birthday party for a group of friends who pretty much had the same birthdays close. For some reason, there are a lot of Virgos in my life, so I'm just gonna have to get used to that. But all in all, it kind of was good being able to become closer, celebrate. We did karaoke, and today is actually my best friend's birthday, so shout out to Amanda Tremblay. Yeah, one thing I've actually been working on is trying to be a better friend to all my friends and let down my walls, work on intimacy and being vulnerable and trusting. But ironically, also, I'm starting to question some of my other friendships. I really can't call them close friends, and they definitely aren't, but I have been spending a lot of time this week arguing with anti vaxxers and pretty much conspiracy theorists, and bless their hearts, I do not understand how. I do get that they have a lot of fear, but when you challenge people who have high levels of education and a group of them that can show data, have experience and everything, but you think you know better, for me, that comes to a point where you have a lot of arrogance to think that you know better than someone who is highly educated, has more data, more resources to be able to come up with better plans and theories than you can possibly do with your Google search in half an hour. So, I'm not saying that I'm going to stop being friends with people who have different points of view than me. I really do like having alternate points of view. However, my biggest thing is caring for other people. And when you refuse to do something that will make someone's life easier and it's not a huge burden upon you to do so, kind of like being polite to waiters or helping the poor. But when you put other people's life in danger because your willful ignorance, I do have to question whether I want to have you in my life. But I do hope constantly, just like I mess up and have hurt people that and have had some horrible beliefs and thoughts, that in time that they will change, because I do believe anyone can change and become a better person. I actually have been working on this week is theorizing how I can be a better friend, but also a better brother, a better son, a better nephew, and just a better person in general when it comes to the various types of relations that I have. And they have all of a common thing, which is not having me be the center of attention, to do things for the other person for their benefit and not for mine. Yeah, so please ignore like all this mess. Waking up, enjoying some coffee, chilling with my handsome cat over here. But yeah, for this video, I'm gonna take you along with my day and just talk about the last 2 weeks, hopefully in a shorter time frame, and that you'll enjoy the story.
One thing I did not do on my week off was work out, except a couple of times on the treadmill like I am now. That entailed was me not tracking my weight daily like I usually do, not thinking about the calories that I'm consuming, and just enjoying myself kind of like I was on a home vacation. And there were good parts to it, being able to relax, not think about a bunch of things, and just enjoy the moment a lot more. But there were also many times where I would go to bed and just overthink about what were the results of my actions. Am I going to regret this later? Can I come back from this, or am I really screwing myself over down the line? The week off and this current week was pretty much a very good lesson of my mental health, of how to avoid anxiety and letting go of things I do not need to worry about. Sometimes you just gotta lay it back, let happen what happens, or sometimes rely on other people to take care of yourself. There are very few things in life that cannot be unchanged. You can always come back from a vacation, you can always come back from a relaxed day, or you can always come back from a horrible decision that you made. In the end, just know, if you keep going, if you keep on the progress of change, it will happen. Maybe not as instantly as this haircut, but things will change still, and you don't have to be afraid of falling down. And my haircut got me looking good. So, as you know, I was in Russian class for a while, and it finished 2 weeks ago. Then last week I took my DLPT test, which is the language test we took. I did pass, which is a good thing, but I didn't get as high a score as I was hoping. So what I did get is a 2+2. So I went down in listening, but went up in reading. All in all, it's good in the sense of not going to have to worry about taking classes over and over again, but I am unable to get the instructor orders I was hoping to get. The blessing from this week is I was able to meet a representative from the command I'm trying to go to in their specific job and pretty much hopefully get a hookup. It depends on how many moving pieces go together, and also whether the command will agree to go along with me, along with the detailer pretty much selecting that. So keep that in your prayers for me. Along with finishing Russian class is going back to work, and the first day back was hectic as usual and kind of disappointing because I was hoping people would get certain things done for our PRT cycle, and they didn't. So I had to rush and pretty much take over a lot of things and get it done quickly. But it was okay. It did tell me that though things may be chaotic and I have to do things quickly, it does turn out okay in the end. And I did get help eventually where I needed. So, like most things in life, at least the blessings I have received, is stressful situations, having to adapt, but always coming out on top, and usually a satisfactory ending. Another consequence of having a week off is pretty much I dipped into my vacation funds. Not too much, only about 300, but it's one of those things where I don't have much regret. I was still recovering from the mistake I made in my budget calculation 3 weeks ago, but I was able to recover pretty well and get back on track. Still have good prospects ahead, and it didn't affect any of my investments or continuing on my plan. And I've been keeping track of my budget a lot better this time around. But it kind of made me also think about the conversations I had with my friends, especially my couple friends, and how that relates to hopefully how I will do things in the future with my partners. I've noticed a lot of conflicts, and part of it has to do with money, the other part is communication, and having different dreams. And I'm kind of glad that, one, they do trust me to be able to open up and talk about what's going on. I'm able to learn from them as well, so I can adapt and be able to apply those lessons to whoever I end up being with when that day comes. Another of the big lessons is that even though I'm not with someone yet, the best thing is to be the man that I desire to have. In essence, be at the same level that I want him to be at when it comes to money, communication, ambitions, goals, etc. So I don't think it's too much. If I had to say what was the main theme I learned this week, or biggest lesson, it's owning the things that I have done, that I messed up, apologizing to people I've hurt, or even owning the fact that I broke my word or promises of things that I would have done. And then apologize to those who I need to, be it God, others, or even myself. Breaking words or plans that I made to myself in order to help, in order to move along my plans and goals, etc. And that's one reason I love my faith, is the whole idea of not trying to guilt me one way or the other, but that I recognize what I've done wrong and work to do better the next time, and then let go of the past of the mistakes, to just learn from it. It's done, and all I can do is move on and have a better future. And with prayers and blessings, I will. If you have been following me, thank you for following me throughout my day. And I hope that you can see that no matter how much you have messed up, no matter what has gone wrong, that there is always a chance for reconciliation. There's always a chance to get back into the right habit, be it fitness, religious, health, many other fields. And I really hope that in the end things go well for you. So hope to see you next week. Please pray for me, and if you have any comments or suggestions, leave it down in the comment section, and I hope that your week goes extremely well. Until then, be blessed.